19 degrees downtown, heading for a high. The weatherman says 20 degrees today. It's fluctuating around there right now. But I'm saying 22 degrees easily today. Going to be a little rainy 5. But, well, you know, turn your lights on, make it click, drive till the conditions, roads are going to be slippery, right? Yeah. Take care. Out there, we want you to get to your destination safely. Monday, May 25th. And, well, busy day today. It really has been. So far, we've spoken to Dan Washburn and released a new song of his. And right now, we're going to yet another part of Canada. Yes, we're going to Vancouver, British Columbia. We really are. To be joined by a rebel, a weirdo, with a beardo. Yep, well, of course, we're talking about Chris Andreas. But first of all, let's play this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM and joined live by Chris Andreas, the man himself, out off the album One More Day. Here is No Way Home. Inspired by Johnny Cash. Wow. He gets up, walks away, and there's a big poster of Johnny Cash right there. Well, I think he's about right. I do. Steve Earle, Bob Dylan, Townes Van Zandt. Gosh, haven't heard Townes Van Zandt for years. How you feeling, bro?
Good, how are you, man?
Not too bad, not too bad. I was just reading this, inspired by Johnny Cash. You get up, walk away, there's a big Johnny Cash poster right behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Well, actually, the couch that I'm sitting on is identical to the couch that he had in 1956. It's wagon wheels on it and like embroidery of a big longhorn steer on the back.
Okay.
I liked it too.
Okay. That's... Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, man, Johnny Cash. I mean, I've even got his name tattooed on my knuckles. Let's see.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
It could mean two things. I could mean my cash or I like Johnny Cash.
Yeah, exactly. And believe me, one guy that I was talking to, he actually bounced his manager because he was getting no cash.
Yeah, that happens a lot in this business.
It does. It really does.
That's why I got into knife throwing.
Yeah, I see a lot of these pictures and everything on Facebook of you throwing knives and stuff like that. That's quite a talent, my bro.
It's just you know what? It's like meditation. It's just a way to kind of relax.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. I get it.
I mean, there's guys out there that are just mind-blowing, man. I'm not even joking. It's just incredible.
Exactly. And believe me, it's not an indoor sport like most people would think it would be in COVID-19 lockdown.
Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, I got real good at it over the lockdown because I go up my backyard.
Yeah, believe me, I was going to say, you wouldn't want your wife standing against the wall and having a go, would you?
Oh, jeez. I did. Well, in the winter, I bring in a dartboard so I can go down to my studio and I just put it on the floor and I just throw down kind of at that. But yeah.
Let's go live to the desk, my brother.
Sure.
It's what you leave. There's no way home. We're out there all alone. You wanna break down and cry, but those tears, if all gone right. But those tears
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and of course, going all the way to British Columbia this morning, and being joined by Chris Andreas, the weirdo with the beard. I love that that little. And of course, we were just talking about the EP "One More Day" and "No Way Home." So, Chris, I think it's only appropriate we played the song. Tell us all about it.
Okay, it's kind of based, there's a friend of mine, and he was in a relationship with a gal, and her name was Angel. Anyways, they ended up breaking up, and he was pretty broken up about it. So I wrote the song. I never actually told him it was, I took it from his breakup, but it worked out. So yeah, it's just about finding your way back, man, after a bad breakup.
You know, I get it. I really, really get it. I do. And at the same time, it's rather refreshing just to have an acoustic version of things rather than the band. But you were saying to Barbara, I kind of walked in on this, that you've got a new project underway now at the moment that's sort of, what was it described as, Steve Earle or something like that?
Yeah, kind of like a more southern rock sound. Like I've always, I grew up on Leonard Skinner and Black Oak, Arkansas, and all those southern bands, and Outlaws, Black Hawk, or Blackfoot, sorry. So this is, and I got a good lineup of guys right now that can pull it off. So we're going to try and make a cool sounding, more southern rock type album.
You know, now you've got me excited. You really, really have, and I can't wait to be able to have an ear on this, because believe me, I'm loving your past work. I really, really am.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying the difference in the Chris Andreas with, of course, the acoustic stuff that we're talking about today, and now I'm excited to hear about the new stuff, because believe me, I'm a big fan of that flavour of music.
Well, let me tell you something. I got really good news for you then. How we're going to do this album, we decided, is we're going to do a song a month, and then we're going to release that song as a single. And then once we've released, say 10 or 11 singles over the course of a year, we're going to bundle that up as an album. So you're going to be getting music from me every month here pretty soon.
You're going to get sick of me.
You get sick of me.
Well, Chris, I got to be honest with you. If it wasn't for artists like yourself, I wouldn't have a job. So I'm saying, bring it on. Bring it on. Let's have some fun with this. Let's stagger out the whole album.
Yeah,
but
perfect.
I'm going to do a deal with you. If we're going to do that, then I want a brand new T-shirt, my friend, and some CDs to give away.
Oh yeah, yes. I'll put together a package. I'll get some stuff together. No problem at all.
Nice. And throw a couple of extra T-shirts in, one for Barbara, one for Terry, because believe me, they too are big fans. I got to let you know too, by the way, you're getting photos snapped all over the place at the moment. The staff are in here going, "Hey, let's have a photo of Chris." They love you here. They love you here. They really, really do.
Thank you, guys. Love you too.
And it's a big honour to be able to not only talk to you, but to play your music here at Galaxy. We play you on a number of shows, as you know, and believe me, we get a huge response to all of it. While I'm talking to you, Chris, how's Jimmy?
Jim's doing well. It's luckily for Jim, the lockdown didn't affect him too much, except, we couldn't go out and do the activities that he likes to do, but we just had the music on all the time. Music's always playing, and as long as music's playing, he's pretty happy.
Awesome. Well, please pass on my hellos and all the stuff here. We love to be able to say a big hi to Jimmy, as you know. So it's nice to have Jimmy as one of our Galaxy fans. It really, really is. Now, off the album One More Day, tell me about the title track, One More Day.
I think it's, when I wrote it, I was just trying to, it's kind of it's two stories in one. It's one kind of about a family coming to a realization that, things are going to get better. It's just you just got to get through. It's actually fitting for these times, honestly, when I think about it, because it's just trying to get through this day and one more day, and pretty soon we'll find that light.
I get it. It really is quite surreal times, though, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah. Yes. Well, it happens every 1 to 300 years. We just happen to be here for this one. So.
Well, we're witnessing history in itself, really, aren't we? We really, really are. So right here at Galaxy, live with Chris Andreas, coming out of British Columbia, Vancouver, British Columbia. That is, of course, the man himself and the title track, One More Day. Here's Chris Andreas. Where are we? It's here something. There it is. It's like I was playing with it. Chris, we've got a little bit of fuzz going on in the background now. That's that's our fault, unfortunately, because we've got a faulty wire.
That's okay.
And believe me, the staff and everybody through this COVID-19 were all at home. I was the only one here in the
Robert,
station
Louise,
24
Richard
hours a day,
Rush.
keeping an eye on this.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Dan.
I learnt a number of things. The first
Hello.
thing is
Hi,
each and every
Anne-Marie.
person
Any
that
new
works
music,
here is
darling?
important to their job. My God, I found this out.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? The second thing is I learnt a lot about the equipment and how it can just sometimes it's like a female. It will absolutely just shut down on you. You know what I mean?
So modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah, well, you know, even for this old man, I had to learn a lot of stuff really, really quickly to be able to keep it going. But managed to do that, thank God.
Yeah.
But we have this one little issue with the sound that is a bit fuzzy right now. We've figured it out. I spent all the time looking for the culprit. Everything you could think of, technically everywhere. Of course, my IT guy comes in, just takes one look and goes, "Oh, here's your problem here. It's a faulty wire." It was like I could have kicked him. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, I go through that when I'm dealing with like technical stuff when it comes to the recordings. Like I know enough to get myself into trouble. Put it that way.
Well, normally we would have had it replaced within, if not hours, days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But through this COVID thing, everybody locked down. It's taken us 6 weeks to get a new part right now, to be honest.
Hey, I've got stuff that's been in transit for 2 months. You know that I've been waiting on.
Let's go back to the desk.
Sure.
Even if it's just one more day, one more day, is all that it will take to put our past behind us. Forget all mistakes. Galaxy.
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. We've got to thank everybody that's joining us live on Facebook right now. And believe me, check out Chris Andreas. Big things are happening. They really, really are. You will absolutely love this man's style from beginning to where we are right now. And it is an absolute pleasure to be able to talk to the man live on Skype right now. And Chris, big ups for you for taking care through this the surreal times that we're going through. It really is crazy. But at the same time, as you say, every number of hundreds of years, humanity goes through something like this. It just means now we're witnesses to history, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, we definitely are. And really, things weren't really working the way they were going before too well. So maybe we'll come out of this with a little bit more insight as to how to make it a more sustainable place to live.
You know, having 2020 hindsight is a wonderful thing, you know what I mean? But while we're experiencing it, we don't realise that that's what we're actually going through at the time until something like this happens, right? We can step back, take a breath and say, maybe we should do things maybe just a slight bit different. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I agree. I think that We're finding that more and more people can work from home, so maybe we can start shortening the work week. Maybe, there's a lot of things. We were heading down a terrible path at a quick rate, and this is almost just like a stop, a pause, stop for a second. Figure it out, and there's going to be people that take advantage of this type of pandemic. Governments are going to, politicians are going to, grifters are going to, but the bottom line on it is, I just try to stay as positive as I can, and believe me, I'm human, I'm just like anybody else. There's days where it's like you're just going, what's happening? But, look, we're human beings, we're apex on the planet, there's a reason we did that, it's because we figure stuff out, and we'll figure this out.
Yep, absolutely. One person said to me the other day, we're like cockroaches, don't worry. You can put us through a nuclear war, and cockroaches and humans will survive. Sooner or later, there'll be enough of us to take over the world again. The only thing is I don't feel like fighting cockroaches. They can be nasty.
Well, yeah, they can. Of course.
Believe me, I've seen some of them in Australia. Those suckers fly at you.
Jeez. Yeah, I've heard Australia's got all the animals that want to kill you.
Oh, yeah, including the Prime Minister, but never mind. No, he does. He wants to kill me. He does. I give him shit all the time. I really do. Excuse me. I do. But, that's what good cousins across the ditch are for. You got to have a little poke at them every now and again. And
totally.
At the moment, we got a moat around us. So, we're not doing too bad. 21 deaths so far with COVID-19 here in New Zealand. That's pretty good in the scheme of things.
Listen, when you're on an island, I'm on an island. I'm happy that I'm on an island because it's easier, as long as everybody cooperates, it's easy to keep those numbers down, right?
Exactly.
We're trying to shut the island down this summer for tourism, just to let this thing kind of play itself out, and so hopefully, we'll see what happens.
That's a wise thing to do. It really, really is. I mean, there's going to be a millennia of tourists coming after this is over and done with. Let's concentrate on right now, look after our own, so that we can be here tomorrow to be able to look after the tourists. I get it. I do.
Yeah. I mean, we've never seen this in this lifetime, so this is an unprecedented event, and I don't even want to get too heavy into it, but we haven't even gotten into the financial parts of what's happening right now and when that starts to take effect and come in, right? So, we're in for some pain, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. There's nothing anybody can do about it, so just buckle down and try and find happiness in the little things.
Absolutely, and I applaud you. I applaud you for saying that. I really, really do, because believe me, you and I are on the same page there. We really, really are. I can actually wait a year or two before I come over there and bag myself a Sasquatch. I can. It is a lifetime thing, and I've waited this long so far to be able to come over there and bag one. I want one mounted. I really, really do. I want to bring one home. See if customers will let me in with a new fur jacket or something.
You just got to dress it up like a person.
Yeah, exactly. That would be funny, actually. He's just off the Millennium Falcon, and his name's Wookiee. Don't worry about it.
He's my hairy cousin.
Yeah, exactly. Here's his passport. His photo looks just like him.
Yeah. I can see that.
I like it. I really, really do. In fact, that's a great idea. When I come over there and we go hunting for a Sasquatch, 7-footer, yeah, no worries. That's a good seat in the airplane. She'll be right. We'll get her in. Yeah, I like it. I really do. So, off the album One More Day. And I'm absolutely, it's an EP and I'm loving the EP. I really, really am. I want you to tell me about the Tired Old Town. Tell me about that.
Sure. Well, when I was a kid, I was living in a town up northern British Columbia, called Prince George, and it just every day I just thought, how do I get out of this town? And that's actually what made me become a musician. I was already going to be a musician, I woke up and I'm still right here. But the reality of it is, as soon as I could, I got out. But that song is about that town. Yeah.
I get it, I really do. But I got the reverse of that. My town got rid of me. True story.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, listen, I was a hellraiser back then. I'm sure they weren't sad to see me go.
Yeah, believe me. I got invited out, never to come back, please. And that was by the local constabulary at the time. Believe me.
Oh yeah, I've got a good I have a relationship with the law. I used to, anyways. Not a good one.
Neither do I. And believe me, when I was a little kid, I used to throw sods of dirt at a police constable that used to ride his push bike past my place every morning. He had one of these big old crash helmet things. It was a blue one for the winter time and a white one for the summertime. I used to take a shy at that guy every morning, literally, and I'm sure he used to do it on purpose after a while, just to see if I'd get him or not. 9 times out of 10 I would. And you know what? It's always been the same ever since. I've always wanted to knock a policeman's hat off. Every time. I really have.
Yeah. I mean, I once was on the run for 5 years from the cops just because the cop had pulled me over and he basically charged me with, he said I'd been drinking and driving, I hadn't been. So I basically just didn't go to court and I had a warrant for my arrest for 5 years. And I'll tell you, that's a whole other story, man. But I literally was living like an outlaw because I couldn't get ID, I couldn't get insurance, I couldn't do anything, and I'm constantly looking over my shoulder. It ain't no way to live, man.
I get it, I really do. But brother, I got to call you brother now because believe me, I think we're outlaws in different parts of the world. I really, really do. We've lived a lot of the same kind of humour in our lives. Let's put it that way. A lot of stress. Yeah, not being on the run. Don't do that. That's never good. Running from the police never ends well. It never does. So take that lesson. But if you do, and you're successful at it for about 5 years, it can be quite a lot of fun, really, can't it?
It's kind of more. It's like I took kind of a moral high ground, saying the charge isn't real. The guy thought he had himself a Hell's Angel, and I'm not playing that game. And I didn't. And then when they finally got me, they got me. And I was looking at doing a lot of time, but I hired a good lawyer. We fought it, and I beat the charge.
Good on you. Good on you. I used to have a friend of mine, he was on the run for a number of years, and he says the most entertaining thing I would do is go and stand next to police officers. Have my photo taken.
Oh, I had so many close calls, man. It was brutal.
Anyway, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined by Chris Andreas, live off the album One More Day, Tired Old Town.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, I'm sweating here. How you feeling, Barbara? You're good? Oof. I'm starting to think it might be time to turn a fan on. In the winter time, unheard of. It is, I'm absolutely roasting.
Is it hot there right now?
It's almost 20 degrees outside, which is quite reasonable, but we're in winter.
What?
Yeah, I mean, we should be around the 8s and 9s on a day like today.
Whoa, man, brutal.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yet again, I mean, we had a surreal summer as well as over the top hot. We're getting 40s and 40 pluses.
Wow, man.
Which is ridiculous. Wow. I mean, in the summertime, we used to complain if it's about 25, 30 degrees. You know what I mean?
No doubt, yeah. Well, I mean, here I think if we get 30 in the summer, that's unheard of almost, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's usually right in the dead of summer. We'll get August or whatever, we'll get up to 30 and stuff, but yeah, no, man, 30 in the winter there, jeepers.
Well, I tell you what, we're definitely seeing an effect of climate change. I do feel that, I mean, when a number of years ago we used to make a lot of fun of it, you know?
Yeah, totally.
But the truth behind the matter is it is there, it is happening, and the one thing I don't understand is how does money affect it? How does it stop it?
You know, the thing is it's like I don't know if you watched a documentary called Planet of the Humans by a guy named Michael Moore, but basically they're kind of it's a movie that kind of debunks a lot of the Green New Deal aspects of reusables and recyclables, and how really the only way to curb this arc that we're on is to okay, this is I don't want to get into too much, but we have to find a way to bring healthcare to the most hardest parts of the planet where people don't have it. Because if people if babies aren't dying, then the people aren't making more and more and more and more. They're able to, you know, a lot of what's going on with all these conspiracy theories is with the vaccination and all that. It just makes it harder to get to the facts, and I try to avoid it all because, to be quite honest, at this time, it's just not worth it.
Exactly. And I like Michael Moore. He's a great entertainer as far as making documentaries and investigator and stuff like that. I saw him do one where he was investigating guns, and there was you go and open up an account at the bank and they'll give you a gun.
Yeah.
Now hold on. Hold on. What's right about that?
And that's the culture though down there. They will go to a civil war to protect their Second Amendment rights. It's as a Canadian, like actually our gun laws are even becoming tighter right now. But you know, we already have pretty tight gun laws in this country, right? Like,
yeah, same here. We've got very tight gun laws. Let's go back to the desk, bro.
Sure. Yep.
That's right, you're right here at galaxy107 FM, 21 away from 12 o'clock. It is 20 degrees downtown, well 19.3, we'll call it 20. Let the weatherman have his day for now, but then I think we're going to slingshot past that and go to 22 easily, maybe even 21. Let Barbara have a win as well. It is Monday, May 25th, and I've been joined by Chris Andreas coming out of British Columbia today, talking about a number of topics, everything from, we haven't talked about windmills. Okay, fair enough, we haven't done that, but, 62 countries, 94 cities around the world have been joining Chris Andreas and myself here at Galaxy 107 FM and enjoying a different view of Mr. Andreas. Yes, we've been doing a little bit of an acoustic thing, pretty much unplugged. But Chris was letting me know that he's got a whole new project coming, and this is going to be stunning. One a month for the next many weeks, months, years. And I'm looking forward to that, my friend. I really, really am. And I'm hoping, my friend, that we can do a lot of these down the track.
Well, here's what I did. We started out with the song I did with Trisha Richardson, which was Too Low to Get High, and the pandemic shut us down. We're almost getting ready back and going to the studio, but we're back on track, and I will be sending you a track a month for at least the next year.
Well, I'm going to hold you to that. I really, really am. I got to give a big shout out to Trisha Richardson as well, because my manager, of course, Barbara, she is a big, big fan, and they talk to each other all the time, and we're going to be doing some stuff down the track, especially with Corey Gallant coming out again, Prince Edward Island. That's the other island on the other side of Canada. We're pond hopping right now.
We're all on islands.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. Well, we're on an island as well. We're on the North Island. couldn't have thought of anything original. No, we just go. You see, we have a Stewart Island down the very, very bottom. Now we're starting to talk. We're getting names for islands. Then we run out of ideas and came South and North Island. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, absolutely. That planning. Look, you couldn't have called it something really exciting. No, let's go
North Island.
North Island. But I got to ask you though, in Canada, do you see a lot of change in accents as you go through the country?
Well, the most noticeable would be if you go to like Quebec. It's mostly they speak French there.
Yeah.
And if you go to like where Corey is, like Newfoundland, well, they're really direct descendants from the Irish, so they have kind of an Irish, it's like, hey there, bye, get off the boat, right? And then back, out here, we're pretty bland. We're just like bland English, lazy English.
Well,
rednecks.
I get it. Well, you see in the North Island up here, we sort of talk a different way as well. Down the south, there are lots of English immigrant way back in the days that have settled down there. And of course, you know what the UK's like. You can start in London and end in Ireland and go through 75 different...
Totally.
All speaking the same English, but their version of it. Well, it's kind of like that down the bottom of the South Island, down in Invercargill and places like that. The farmers down there have their own style. Up here, we say butter.
Yeah.
Down there, they say margarine.
Right. Yeah, but that's like up here in Canada, we say couch, and down there they say Chesterfield.
I love it. I love it. I got to be honest with you. I was talking to a friend of mine coming out of Chilliwack, and he taught me a brand spanking new word. It's called growler. Now,
What?
growler.
Grella.
Growler. Yeah, he's got a growler. He's got a growler, right? Now,
Oh, yeah. Beer.
yeah, well, you see, I was brought up to think that that's something below the waist belt line on a woman when he's holding up a vessel. He's holding up this vessel going, here's me growler. I'm going, don't be rude.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the craft beer drinkers. They call them growlers. They can go to the craft brewery and is that what you're talking about? And they fill it up with beer? Yeah. And then they, I've never had one myself. I drink Budweiser, What can I say?
Always time for a bud.
Totally, it's always time for a bud.
Yeah.
And it's the only beer made with rice.
There you go. It's true. It's true. It really, really is. Redneck beer, though.
Yes. Well, if the shoe fits.
Yeah, exactly, it is. Like me here in New Zealand, I drink Lion Red, so I'm guilty of redneck beer as well. I really, really am.
Yeah.
Much the same as Lion Red, of course, Budweiser. And actually, not too long ago, I used to have a guitar that was the Budweiser symbol.
Oh, no way! Oh, man, I would have loved that. I would have
yeah, unfortunately, the wife sold it.
No.
Yeah, different story, but true, she did. But it went to a good cause. It really, really did.
Oh, awesome. Good.
Yeah. So, my friend, I'm going to have to wrap it up right now. And
All right.
we absolutely looking forward to catching up with you once a month. It's going to be fun to be able to catch up.
Yeah.
And you know something, if we collate all of them over the next number of months and put them all together, all these videos, you never know, we might actually fill up about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So please take care, my friend. Don't go anywhere just yet. But right now, you're at Galaxy 107 FM. Good morning.